Hello, I am Kevin with Rivalry. I am here with Sodiac. How's it going, man?
I'm good. And you?
Fantastic. For people that haven't heard about you, what are you up to? What do you do? What's
So
your
I'm
thing?
a CSGO frag movie maker, editor. I'm basically a CSGO YouTuber. I make montages and also funny videos and anything else like related to CSGO.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I know this, but how would you say you differ from other CSGO YouTubers? Like, there's a lot of people that try to do this. You have some success. Why do you think that is? Is there a certain style you follow, or?
I think my videos are quite unique. Like I don't make normal montages. I make like there has to be something that's a normal like if you don't watch CSGO, my video has to be fun for you also. That's my goal in making videos. So yeah.
That's true. I'm a big Dota fan. I mean, I like CSGO. I watch the pro scene, but I'm not like diehard at it. But I really enjoy your videos, so you nailed that one.
Thanks.
And what do you think of the kind of things that make it fun for like a non CS:GO person? I mean, I've played plenty and I watch it, so I'm like not a CS:GO person, but still, I'm definitely not a hardcore fan. So what do you think makes it interesting for me? Is just the polished editing, the brevity of it? Like, why do you think that's appealing to me?
It's not so much about the frags that I know. It's like the sync of the gunshots to the music and like maybe some pop culture in it,
Yep.
like you saw Star Wars or something, like something you can relate to, and it's fun. Like there's something happening in every shot, so it's not just boring plain.
Yep, and I think the key with a lot of YouTubers, I'm looking across your videos here, 1 minute, 2.5, 2:53. Like, it doesn't take a lot of time to watch one either. So it's not like you're asking me to sit there and watch something for 10, 15, 20 minutes. So I'm like, oh, 2 minute video. I might as well check that out. And, 20 seconds in, you're like, oh, shit, this is great. And I end up watching the whole thing and end up subscribing. So I think having short content is a big part of it. But a 2 minute video doesn't sound like much, but just based on the editing, there's probably a lot that goes into it. How long does it typically take you to edit one of these 2 or 3 minute videos?
So over this week, I've been working for one organization, Sprout. If you saw it, like this video was 1 minute and 50 seconds long, but 15 seconds. But I'm like, it took me like 30 hours or something.
Damn.
So yeah, that means like 60 hours for a 2 minute video.
Yep, that's crazy. And that's why, that's probably why people probably don't understand you put 60 hours into it, but they probably understand there's some level of effort that went into making these things. So I'm sure that helps as well. And you've been around for a while. It's not like you just, like, we've talked with some people that started 6 months or a year ago and it just kind of caught on. You've been doing this for like 6 or 7 years, right?
Yeah, I started in COD 4 back when it was competitive, and yeah, I loved doing it. I had a big pause like when COD died, and then like I was looking for a new game, and I like had a pause for like 2 years, and then I came to CS:GO, and I loved it because it was way harder to make a frag movie than in Call of Duty.
Why is that?
Because I don't know, the game's just weird.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to sync shots. Like in COD, it was really easy to make, and the recording is really annoying in CS:GO. Like it takes. I usually record like for a frag movie. I record like 15 hours just recording of the frags
Really?
because I don't record with like normal programs. I go in the console and type out, so it makes screenshots, and then I convert that to a video, and then you have to record sound separate. But the quality is much better, so you can track and like have text moving in the picture and so.
That's awesome. So when you did start 6 or 7 years ago, why was it? Just you just like Call of Duty and you just wanted to make some videos and just kind of started making them?
Uh, Basically, I could say semi-pro in COD. So before I was competing, I always watched the frag movies to hype me up. And then I thought maybe I should make one for myself because nobody's gonna make me one. So yeah, I tried that and I loved it. And then I just started making more movies and I got really better, and that's it.
Nice. And so, even the process like exporting still frames, combining them into video, the kind of text that snaps to the landscape and tracks the user. Some of these are fairly advanced techniques, I'd say. How did you learn this? Did you like go to school? Did you do this on your own? Like, were your first videos also good, or were they pretty terrible and you learned over time?
The first one was terrible, but
Yeah.
later I got it pretty quickly. Like I watched a lot of Video Copilot and other tutorials, and I tried to make my own stuff, not just copy the tutorials, make my own and just include some of the tutorial in it. And at the beginning, there was like, you could see that everything was from a tutorial, but now you cannot see. And I still watch tutorials. Like I watch tutorials every single day.
Nice. Always improving your craft.
Yeah.
Cool. And you live in Slovenia?
Yes, I live in Slovenia.
So what can you tell us about that? I mean, geographically, I know a little bit about it, but not a lot. Geographically, where are you at? What's life like there? Is there like a lot of CSGO YouTubers there? You're like the only one in the country. Like, how popular is CSGO? Things like that.
Slovenia is located between Croatia, Italy, Austria, and Hungary.
Yeah.
It's a fairly small country, 2 million people. 200,000 in a capital.
Okay.
So it's not big in CSGO, because like we don't have not even one professional player, not even close. Maybe there was one team that was trying and we're playing in the Adria League, but now they disbanded. So,
but you have a few friends in the Counter-Strike?
Yeah. I have lots of friends in Counter-Strike.
Okay, so it's kind of big culturally, even though you guys don't have like a pro scene.
Yeah.
I saw you guys attend or like to attend a few pro events. I'm wondering, some of these lands you go to, why go to them? I mean, I go to them also because I love them. I'm curious to know why. Would you prefer to drive 1,000 kilometers versus sit at home and watch it on Twitch, or sit in your living room with your buddies and watch it? Like, what is it about the actual events that's so cool?
It's different. It's like the experience is so awesome. Like lots and lots of fans, like everybody cheering for the same game. It's awesome.
That's weird, take 5 or 10,000 fellow gamers in a room going crazy.
It's crazy. It's like at LANs. Like one thing's playing online, but if you go at LAN, like play at LAN, it's totally different. So is watching at LAN. It's different.
And what do you like about esports as a whole? I mean, you play the game, so that's the casual side, but actually watching pros, why do you enjoy? Is it because you get to make frag movies, you always have to pay attention, it's kind of part of your job, or is it because, you watch them and get tips for your own play? Like, what is it about the pro scene that you love?
Everything. I just love it. That's simple. But yeah, I like to learn stuff when I'm watching. And it's so exhilarating. Like, I watch also football, but now like I'm starting to switch because CSGO is so much better. Like there's so much more stuff going on, and I like that the access we have. Like I can go to Reddit, I can go to Twitter, and like maybe hit up some players. I can't go and like, yo, Cristiano Ronaldo, what's up?
Right. Yeah, they're very accessible, which is great. And yeah, that's crazy. I always heard like, at least in the US, esports overtaking the NFL and NBA because young fans aren't watching. I was like, all right, that sounds cool, but I don't believe it. But then, I've been an avid NFL and college football fan for decades. And a few weeks ago, I literally turned off the game for my favorite NFL team to watch a CSGO match. I was like, oh shit, it's real. Like I actually chose to watch this over that. Like it's just crazy. That's actually a thing now. So yeah, that's really exciting. And so, yeah, the accessibility of players is super cool. Like you said, you're not going to be able to tweet Ronaldo and get a response versus most of these players you can. And hopefully, as the scene gets bigger and bigger, they kind of stay true to their fans. And I think they will too, because at the end of the day, these aren't like people that were cultivated through a farm system and brought up through an elite athletic program. These like gamers that got good and then got kind of picked out to be on the pro scene. So at the end of the day, they are just kind of, similar people to you and I, just a lot better than us.
Yeah.
And on your channel, you are sponsored by some case sites. So I know it's a sensitive topic for some people. Some people love them, hate them, regardless of your preference for the case sites. I'm sure you get plenty of shit for people saying like, oh man, there's ads in your videos. How's that make you feel?
Yeah, I got one comment like, when I started watching, there was an ad playing and then I had to watch your ad for the video. And now I'm pissed. And I was just like, man, I need to make money somehow.
Yeah, you're not people. I mean, we're such a spoiled culture for consumerism these days. Like, yeah, we have like everything's free, and then we complain about a 6-second pre-roll ads. Which, if you don't have that, you're not making money. So therefore, you're not going to sit down and make the best video. So it's mind blowing that people complain about ads. I mean, do you have any thoughts on like these loot boxes, loot cases as a whole? Do you ever buy them? In like, do you ever buy cases or keys in Counter Strike? Do you ever participate yourself, or you just
No, I don't support it. I think like those cases, case sites and everything, they're like trying to scam a little like YouTubers like me at the beginning, because like they come to you and they write you an email like, hey, play at our site and in return you'll get more subscribers.
yeah, no,
Like,
it doesn't go both ways.
but come on, man, like at least offer something, like at least a skin or something. And I think like I don't support it because like I don't like gambling, but I need to make money somehow. But like even now, I think they don't offer enough money for the exposure they get.
Yeah, it's kind of a dying thing. It hit its peak maybe, May of 2017. It's kind of on the way down. And so you say you don't like gambling at all. Do you fundamentally disagree with like if your friend gambles, you're like, dude, don't gamble. Shame on you, or you just don't like do it yourself?
No, I just don't do it myself. I laugh when my friends loses money, but
And that's why, because at the end of the day, the odds are on the house's side, and
yeah.
you're going to lose money, right?
Yeah, I actually have one friend that's working for a big company, like casino stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He said to me, never go play.
Yeah, they don't exist to give away money. Like, they're a business, right? And part of what we're doing is the same thing, betting on esports. Have you ever considered even just like if you're going to LAN, it's already freaking awesome, right? Like, you don't need a lot of extra stuff, but do you think it'd be any more fun for you if you put $5 the match? Like, obviously losing $5 isn't going to like ruin your day. Do you think that would make it more exciting?
Yeah, it would. Like, betting's the other thing. Like, maybe but not so much in CSGO. Like, there's so many random results. You can't like have that much knowledge who will win and who won't. Like in football, soccer, you can like predict usually who will win.
True, but with esports, since there is like such variance between the games and teams, you can also find like odds and lines that are favorable too. Like, so if you actually know a lot about the game, you might be able to get an advantage. But yeah, I'm just curious because that's kind of the project we're working on. So I'm curious from someone that just doesn't like gambling, what you thought about. So gambling to you is different than betting. Gambling is like slot machines, coin flip, roulette, crap like that, where it's just guaranteed to lose. Versus betting, you understand.
Yeah, because gambling can be like programmed. Maybe, but betting is like humans playing versus humans, so there's cool.
So I guess lastly, what are you working on now? Like, what can we expect to see out of you next? Like, what's your plans? Are you planning on kind of doing this for the next year? Or are you just kind of playing it by ear every video? What are your plans kind of for your career and for making videos?
So my plans are to go full-time someday. I'm actually like for 3 months now, I'm working like only 3 days at my full-time job, so It's not full-time anymore. But right now, I'm gonna be working on a Face It frag movie, official Face It season 4, so that's exciting. It's gonna come next week, and like I have lots and lots of ideas I want to execute in the next year.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be a fun year.
Yeah, and with your passion and skill set, hopefully the goal is then to have it grow big enough where you went from full time to 3 days to 0 time, and you're sitting here doing this all the time, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm hoping I'm gonna have more free time, but I know I'm not gonna have.
Yeah, free time's your own wrongdoing, right? Like if you have free time, you're just gonna sit here and make more videos.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, appreciate your time. If people want to find out more about you, we will link your YouTube channel. Where else can we find you on? Twitter.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter. I don't know my tag.
We'll find it. We'll put it on the video.
And on Facebook.
Facebook as well.
Just type Sodiac.
Cool. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
Same. Bye.
Bye-bye.